Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. Yes, I know, I just got out of the shower again. I'm recording in the morning again. I'm trying to spend more time with my other half as long as I'm here and trying to only record when she's asleep. In the meantime, we have Digger in his Leopard PTA. Tier 9 game, Tier 9 tank. Fair enough. There are Tier 8 light tanks present, so they kind of count as Tier 9. And he is driving towards the city. Wait, let's think about this for a minute. We know the Leopard has this issue called armor that doesn't exist. And you're going to drive towards the city. Okay, not going to argue. And he stopped to type. Please remember that you still need to be moving to your position, so I would use the R and F buttons, guys, when you have to type, so that your tank continues moving forward. And the T-71 on the enemy team does not have the brightest collection of brain cells. Nor does the T-69 down there. Ooh. And that 268 pin right through, though Digger is spotted and should be moving. Hello, IS. Ooh, Digger just ate it. Told you should have moved. $413.90. What did he do to you? And that's Digger's first kill. If you guys want to send me replays, by the way, there's an email in the description below. fiaurathetankgirl@gmail.com. Send them to me. Finding I need more and more of them. Because I particularly like going over guest star replays as opposed to my own. I like involving, you know, you guys a lot more. So send me War Thunder, send me World of Tanks, send me World of Warships, send me your stuff. And oh my god, the enemy AMX-12T managed to drown himself in the most shallow water I've ever seen. How? Never mind the how. Digger's going to engage the enemy in the flank. The Leopard PTA is extremely flexible in the fact that it has a good gun, extremely high maneuverability, and can do things like engage people in places they don't anticipate a PTA to show up. He's got the Centurion's undivided attention. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. The Centurion's not shooting him, however, for some inane reason. I don't know if he's ammo racked, his gun's destroyed. Up, there's a shot, finally. Yeah, Centurion, you can shoot back. And 103 comes over and is like, there's a house. And Digger gets a free tag in. The M103 should have rolled Digger so hard, but fails to do so. And is now watching as his team is outmaneuvered by this PTA, who's going after the Super Persh to help his platoon mate. Now he just needs to get a clear shot. There it is. Super Pershing bounced? The Leopard? RNGesus saves. M103's just fired. Digger knows this. He moves up and snaps his shot a bit too early. Should have actually lined that one up and made sure you were going to hit the lower plate there, Digger. But he has done a fantastic job outflanking the enemy, outmaneuvering them, and causing a bit of havoc, which is what the Leopard 1 and the Leopard PTA are really good at. Now that he has some support from some other tanks, and you know the enemy can't exclusively focus down the Leopard, it can do a fantastic amount of damage. people really, really need to not underestimate what this tank can do in close quarters. You have an extremely accurate high penetration gun, and you're really quick and agile and still hard to hit even at point blank range. Up, IS-8. Digger takes it in the face. Olays him and gets around the corner before he can be shot again. Now he knows another round from that IS-8 will kill him, so he's got to lead that IS-8 to some friends. Which the IS-8 is doing an excellent job of playing Chase the Monkey, and Digger pulls out and dead. Comes right back to the guy, poor guy, in execution style. So, what else does Fiaura have for you guys today? Well, the PTA was the primary thing, but I wanted to do something fun as well. And what that means is we're going to take a look at a tank that I didn't even keep in my garage for 5 minutes. And that is the BT-7 artillery. I have never kept any of the gift tanks that Wargaming has sent me, because they're always tier 1 or 2 or 3, and to be quite honest, I really don't feel like I don't think it looks very good on your records to say you have 300 battles in a tier 2 or 3. That feels like seal clubbing to me, and I don't like seal clubbing. It's not challenging to come in and just beat on new players. So I sell these tanks as soon as I get them. Like, just flat out, they go right out the garage. And also, since they give me an extra garage slot, at this point, I haven't had to buy a garage slot in a long time because these tanks keep giving me extra garage slots. But here's the machine. Now, a lot of you believed, is this artillery? No, it's a derp gun. It's a gigantic derp gun mounted to a tank that has the gun handling of crap. As you can see from its movement, the reticule goes somewhere between the size of your fist and the size of the entire screen. Coupled with a moderately long aim time, that means either you're going to rely on RNG with hit and run tactics, or you're going to do the T-49 sniping thing. Either way, think of it as a low-tier Russian T-49, because it's what it is. It has the speed of the 49, it has armor of crap, and it has a gigantic 75mm derp gun on it. And Chris Blade is showing us how it's done. Oof. He does avoid the damage, though, thankfully to RNG. And the GR tractor is just soaking round after round. Finally gets a penetrating shot. And no more Mr. Nice Guy bites it. Ooh, he takes a hit from something he can't see. And is moving up to engage the Cruiser 4. And you gotta say, every time that you hit somebody with this thing, it's gonna break systems, even if it doesn't instantly pop them. And the stolid wood armor is silly ridiculous. Like I said, I didn't keep this tank, but you know what? If you want to go play with a tier 3 derp gun, you go right ahead. Oh, poor guy, getting shot in the rear by a derp gun. Boom! Up in a fireball. That's Chris Blade's 4th kill. So this is why I call it seal clubbing. I know these are not very skilled or good players most of the time, and Chris Blade, I know, is actually a fairly skilled player, driving around beating people upside the head. And this has got to be better than 50% crew to have that kind of aim time. I'm sorry, he's got to put a decent crew in this thing, or paid gold to train the crew that came with it. Then again, it is a light tank that counts as a premium. So if you wanted a light premium for your Russians, see, that's the other reason I sold it, is because I knew I would be tempted to put my 54 lightweight crew in, and that's just not even fair. Let's put a 4-skill crew in this tank. How's that fair? Not. 5 kills. He's going over on the Czechoslovakian German captured tank, 6 kills. That's right, the PZ-38 and the PZ-36 are both Czechoslovakian tanks that the Germans captured and said, hey, these are better than ours. And influenced German tank design for the longest time. But in the meantime, we're going to go beat on one. Ooh, that had to hurt. Of course, that tank used to get scout matchmaking. Yeah, PZ-38 having to fight lows. Ah, he goes down to the remaining PZ-38 named Cuddly Pitbull. But I think Chris Blade's okay with that. He's got 7 kills. I'd be pretty happy. Exterminate. Exterminate. Yeah. And it did take several hits to kill him. So, let's go take a look at the final stats for these 2 games to see exactly what has transpired. And we're going to start with the BT-7 artillery. Ace Tanker Badge, High Caliber, Top Gun, 7 kills, 1,000 points of damage with a tank that has 200 hit points. What can you say? And it makes an okay amount of credits. Plus, I mean, its high explosive shells are dirt cheap. So for those who were curious about this tank, that's what it is. That's kind of what it's like. I didn't keep mine. I don't ever keep any of Wargaming's gift tanks because they're all tier 1 to 3. If they gave me a tier 5 gift tank, I might keep it, but I don't see that happening. The other battle, the one you might be more interested in with the Leopard PTA, has scored a high caliber. 4 kills, 4,800 damage. Most of it at point blank range in the city. Extremely accurate gun, hit every single time he fired. He bounced 1 off the M103. And the Centurion might have had a broken gun, which would explain why it wasn't continuously shooting him. Probably should have been railing him. Walks home with 30k credits and a total of 1,759 XP for only 5 minutes of his time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these 2 videos. I hope to see you in the next video. In the meantime, if you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe, guys. I put up stuff every day for you guys to enjoy, and I would appreciate it if you came back. If you want ways to improve the video, let me know. If you have questions, please ask them. I'll answer them in the next Yakking with Fiaura video. Please send your replays to fiaurathetankgirl@gmail.com, and please check out the patronage page, as well as these other entertaining videos for you guys. In the meantime, this is Fiaura officially signing out for right now, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye!